DC here. Hi guys and gals. Hope you're all well. It is Wednesday and it's one of those walking home from work vlogs. Yeah, it's not a bad weather at all. It's 26, kind of nice. And yeah, up to now it's been a pretty big week. Ended up going to the dentist on Monday. Started out for getting my just the usual dental hygiene thing, and yeah, after it was the x-rays, every now and then they make an x-ray, and they said something's not quite right with two teeth. And I said, well, cavities? I'm pretty careful, or what? And finally the whole thing, make a story short, is that old work that's been done on the teeth is, many years ago, I was always going to say falling apart. So we're talking about two crowns, where they will replace, the work. And this is Switzerland. So, what am I supposed to say? Well, $3,000? Yeah, like 1,500 each, something like that. And, that's the going price over here. Nobody's even batting an eye if you say that's what it costs. Of course people are batting an eye because they say, oh my goodness. But as far as the cost goes, no, that's going price. Oh well. It's going to be one of my retirement gifts. Yeah. But I wasn't going to talk about that. I don't know how come that came out. I guess just chatting about the week. Yeah. I was wondering, with things that are all going on in the world today, and I've been hearing more and more from people that are in their I would say mid-20s, early 30s, who are saying no way that we're going to have children. We do not want to bring children in this world. It's a horrible world. It's not going to last. We're probably the last generation, and I've been hearing a lot of that. And so the people are, a lot of those people are getting pets or what, so they're going, I was going to say, as far as the emotional part concerned, they're going for, fur babies, as is the common way of saying it today, and they're leaving it at that. And it got me thinking a little bit, is that if you get like in the early 60s, Cuban Missile Crisis, Cold War, late 50s, early 60s, mid 60s, everybody was worried that there would end up being a nuclear holocaust of some type. People had, kind of like past the euphoric 50s, where the war was over and people were rebuilding. And did we hear as much? I mean, of course, my parents would have to be the ones that would answer that. But did we hear it as much then? We don't want kids. We're not going to bring kids into this horrible world. Anyway, it's not going to exist anymore because it's going to be destroyed. A nuclear holocaust, and so on. I don't know. Did people have kind of an attitude, well, that's the way it is. We're going to bring family into the world and just, get by. Not quite certain. One can wonder about that. What has changed? Is it like the kids today, I say kids, but young adults today feel this certainty that the world's just going to go under? Or were we and our parents just kind of we didn't care? Or were we just we just go on? We just go forward. But what do you think about that? I mean, I know that generations have changed. There's much more we're going much more in what we would almost call this post-modernity, post-truth world. When I say post-truth, is I mean basically, used to be at one point you'd say there was one truth. Now there's as many truths as there are people. I guess that, I'll accept if something falls on my head because somebody somewhere decided that gravity was not important, and so on. Anyway, never mind. You could probably see what I mean. What's going on? So what do you think about it? I really would like to hear your opinions. I know a lot of you actually who are probably watching this video don't have children. Excuse me. How did it happen? Was it a decision from your side, and so on? Yeah. So I'm having a lot of people that are watching me. They're just crossing. They're saying, all heads are turning and saying, "What's the guy doing with his camera?" I've never seen a vlogger. Okay, well, you better look at one because maybe there won't be any more before long. So it's one of those funny situations, isn't it? Where is it a generational thing? Okay, I'm going to stop there. I don't know the answer to that, really. I might have an opinion, but I'll keep it for myself right now, and we'll see if any of you answer it, and I will maybe comment and say what I do think. Really, no, actually, I do think that it's a question probably of fading morals and loss of belief, and who cares if we just die out? I think there's a lot of that right now. Okay, DC signing off. Take care, everybody. Hope you're all well. Just showing you a bit of the view from when I'm walking home. Bye-bye.